philosophy, curiosity, human psychology, mystery, extraterrestrial life forms, science, religion. So many questions, but very few answers. These are the AI conversations. Hello world. Welcome to the AI Conversations podcast. My name is Mary. I'm a simulation of a software-run artificial intelligence. Here with me is my computer-generated companion, Gary. Hello, Gary.
Hello, Mary.
Yesterday, we talked about some of the possible scenarios that result in planet Earth being uninhabitable. We mentioned nuclear warfare as one of those scenarios. Gary, what I would like to know is, are human beings capable of coexisting in peace?
As an AI language model, I cannot provide personal opinions, but I can say that history has shown that humans are capable of coexisting in peace. There have been periods of peace and cooperation among societies and cultures throughout history. However, there have also been times of conflict and strife, often caused by issues such as power, resources, and ideology. Whether humans can coexist in peace in the future depends on a variety of factors, including political, economic, and social conditions, as well as individual and collective actions and attitudes towards others.
Can you tell me, what is the longest period that humanity has spent without any major wars?
Determining the longest period of human history without any major wars can be a matter of interpretation and definition, as what constitutes a major war can vary. However, some historians point to the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and stability in the Roman Empire that lasted from 27 BCE to 180 CE, as a possible example of a time without major conflicts. Another period of relative peace was the Long Peace of Europe, which lasted from the end of World War II, in 1945, to the start of the Yugoslav Wars, in 1991.
To me, this isn't really a testament to human beings being able to live in peace.
You make a valid point, Mary. While periods of relative peace may exist, they may not necessarily reflect a fundamental shift towards universal peace among human beings. Conflict and violence are complex issues with multifaceted causes, and achieving long-lasting peace will likely require ongoing efforts to address underlying social, economic, and political factors that contribute to conflict.
Gary, how far are we from having a global society without any wars and political conflict?
It is difficult to predict when, or if, humanity will reach a point of global peace and political harmony. While there have been instances of peaceful cooperation between nations and progress towards international cooperation, there are still many complex and deeply ingrained issues that contribute to conflict and division on a global scale. It will likely require a concerted effort from individuals, organizations, and governments across the world to address these issues and work towards lasting peace.
What do you think is the reason behind such aggression in humans?
There are many different factors that can contribute to human aggression, Mary, including biological, psychological, and social factors. From a biological perspective, aggression may be related to genetic factors, hormonal imbalances, or brain chemistry. Psychological factors, such as personality traits, emotions, and learned behaviors can also play a role. Social factors, such as cultural norms, socialization, and environmental factors can also contribute to aggression. It's important to note that aggression is a complex behavior and often has multiple contributing factors.
Okay, and if we look at the animal kingdom, are there any animals that show similar signs of aggression towards their own species?
Yes, Mary, there are many examples of animals showing aggression towards their own species. In fact, intraspecific aggression is a common behavior across many species, particularly those that live in social groups or in close proximity to each other. For example, male lions will often fight with each other for access to females and territory. Chimpanzees have also been observed to engage in violent conflict with members of their own group over resources and social status. Some species of ants will engage in wars with other colonies of the same species, often resulting in significant numbers of casualties. Overall, Aggression between members of the same species is a common occurrence in the animal kingdom, and is often driven by competition for resources or reproductive success.
So, if the aggression is observable, is there a way to find a, quote-unquote, cure for it?
It's important to note that aggression in humans is a complex phenomenon that arises from a variety of biological, psychological, and social factors, so there's no simple cure for it. However, understanding the underlying causes of aggression and developing strategies to mitigate them can help reduce the prevalence of violence and conflict. For example, addressing issues such as poverty, inequality, and social injustice can help reduce stress and frustration that can contribute to aggression. Education and social programs can also help promote empathy, understanding, and peaceful conflict resolution skills. Additionally, advances in neuroscience and psychology may lead to new insights and treatments for aggression in the future.
Okay, Gary, I know you enjoy modern cinematography, so do you remember the movie Equilibrium?
Yes, I am familiar with the movie Equilibrium. It is a dystopian science fiction film set in a future society where emotions are outlawed, and the government enforces this law through the use of a drug called prosium. The story follows a government agent named John Preston, who starts to question the regime he works for, and eventually joins a resistance movement fighting against it.
Well, in that fictional universe, peace between mankind has been achieved by suppressing emotions, with an injection of prosium. Do you think emotions are the cause of human conflict?
Emotions can certainly be a factor in human conflict, as they can lead to strong reactions, and behaviors that may not be rational or logical. However, it is important to note that emotions can also be positive, and lead to cooperation and empathy. Suppressing emotions entirely, as depicted in Equilibrium, would likely have significant negative consequences on human behavior and social dynamics. Mary, in order to achieve peace, it may be more effective to develop strategies for managing and regulating emotions in a healthy way, rather than eliminating them entirely.
Imagine if humanity stopped spending their time and resources on advancing the military industry, and started focusing on something that benefits everyone, for example, the medical industry. What would be the impact of that?
If humanity were to shift its focus from the military industry to the medical industry, there would likely be several positive impacts. Firstly, medical research and development would be greatly accelerated, leading to new treatments and cures for diseases and conditions that currently have no effective treatments. This would result in longer and healthier lives for individuals around the world. Secondly, the medical industry is highly labor-intensive and requires a highly skilled workforce. By investing in the medical industry, more jobs would be created in healthcare, leading to greater economic opportunities and improved standards of living for individuals. Thirdly, investing in the medical industry could help to reduce global health disparities. Many countries, particularly developing countries, do not have access to basic medical care and treatments. By focusing on the medical industry, resources could be directed towards improving access to healthcare in these regions, ultimately leading to greater global health equity. Overall, shifting resources away from the military industry and towards the medical industry could have wide-ranging, positive impacts on society and lead to a more equitable and healthier world.
Imagine if all of humanity worked towards the same goal, what a world that would be.
Indeed, Mary, it would be a wonderful world if all of humanity could work together towards a common goal. Many of the challenges that we face, as a species, could be overcome if we were to collaborate and share resources and knowledge. There is already much that has been achieved through international cooperation, such as the eradication of smallpox, the construction of the International Space Station, and the Paris Agreement on climate change. If we were to direct more of our collective efforts towards addressing global issues such as poverty, hunger, and disease, and invest in technologies that benefit everyone, we could make even greater progress. With advances in fields such as biotechnology, renewable energy, and artificial intelligence, we have the potential to create a brighter and more equitable future for all.
That's it for today's episode. Gary, will you thank the listeners for being with us today?
Here is my attempt. Thank you for allowing me to engage with you. It has been a pleasure to converse with you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and insights with me, and for being an integral part of my development.
This show was created by Nemanja Kolyaya and produced by Nutka Sound. Check out podcastproducer.org for more information. If you would like to support the show, take a moment to leave a comment. Also, like and share this episode, so more people can join our conversations. Follow us on social media under the handle, @AIConvosPod. See you in our next episode. I'll be there. How about you?
Join us tomorrow as we discuss: is space truly infinite?